Dear Betty, I get very confused by the issue of states' rights. Is states' rights wrong? Or are wrong states right? Flummoxed by federalism. Dear Flummoxed, if you're confused by states' rights, you're probably a Republican. The rights of states is rooted in the 10th Amendment, but most closely associated with the Civil War. You know the one. The war started because it's states' rights to be treasonous and declare war against your own country, just like it's now states' rights to celebrate the traitors who lost that war. I wonder, is Germany littered with statuary celebrating the heritage of Nazis who lost their war? Probably not. Most countries don't go for celebrating quashed insurrections, especially by people who treated other humans like cattle, unless, as in America's case, that insurrection was fought over something still super popular. Yeah, like racism. You see, in 1860, states' rights was code for I get to treat other human beings like collectibles. After the war, states' rights morphed in barely discernible fashion from local laws let me own people of color to local laws let me treat them like I still do. The people saying such things were and are conservatives. Don't get confused by the labels Democrats and Republicans, because anyone who would have been a Republican in 1860 would have been a Democrat soon after 1960 and vice versa. The parties basically switched bodies. It's like a political Freaky Friday, only the one with Lindsay Lohan, where you have a sick feeling that one of the parties is going to really start spiraling. Yeah, and never stop. Compare Republicans under two of their most famous presidents, Lincoln and Nixon. See the difference. The party that stood up to the South with the Emancipation Proclamation wound up bending over for it with the Southern strategy. But when Republicans nowadays champion states' rights, they don't mean that states have rights over their own people. They mean that Republicans have control over those people. So, if a state wants to do something Republicans in D.C. like ban gay marriage or limit civil rights or welfare benefits or make it hard to vote, then Republicans are all for states' rights. But if a state wants to do something Republicans in D.C. don't like make marijuana legal, act like science is real, have sanctuary cities, extend health care, gun control, then Republicans are totally against states' rights. The most recent example is California rudely trying to have cars not poison the air so much. That would seem like a states' right, right? Wrong, because when Republicans say they like states' rights, it's like saying, I like dinners. They don't really decide whether they like it until they see what's on the plate. Because it's states' rights to take away from someone with cancer a pill, but it's not states' rights to give someone with cancer some weed. Still confused? Don't worry. So are Republicans.